Hello and welcome to episode 235. Oh, hello Minion. We're going to be checking for the last player in the arena. This is version 1.19 and this is from a question asked by Riyoku on the Discord server I'm in. And basically we're going to have an arena and we just want to know who is the last player, so who's the winner. So let's start by making ourselves a fancy arena. There is my fancy arena. This little grey area here. This is my arena. Should we fill that in as well? There we go. And I'm going to get the coordinates of this block. Fill, tab, tab, tab. We'll use them later. Let's copy them. Right. First thing, I need a couple of scoreboards. So let's go all the way over the end here. In fact, at the beginning we're just going to have one scoreboard. We'll add another one later. And I am going to have scoreboard, objectives, add, count, and it's going to be a dummy. And that's going to store the number of players. Make sure we create it. Okay, so there's a few different ways we can do this. Firstly, I'm going to create a marker in the middle. And it's going to count how many players are next to the marker. Let's put this objective onto the sidebar. Scoreboard, objectives, set display, sidebar, count. Okay. And let's make a controller. So this one is going to be the controller and it's going to check distance. It's going to check the distance from the marker. Let's make a marker as well. Summon marker. Right, now I'm going to do something very naughty. I am going to use an armor stand. We will be changing it to a marker. If you don't need to use an armor stand, you just want a location, then this is better to use a marker. But for now, just so we can see it, summon an armor stand at those coordinates I copied, and let's tag it. Tags middle, because it's the middle of the arena, so this is good for a circular arena. Well, I know mine's square, but shh. Okay, done. There's our armor stand, and we're going to be checking how many players are within a certain distance of that armor stand. So we will execute, store the result as a score, and we need a fake player name, and remember I normally put that and we'll call it players alive. That's the name of the fake player. But I want to see their score on the sidebar, so I have to take away that. Players alive, their count, at entity tag equals middle. So at that armor stand, if entity all players. Now I'm just going to leave that as all players for now. And we'll turn that on. So it says 2 because there are 2 players in the world and it's finding 2 players. Now we want to check for all players. Now we are executing at the armor stand at the moment. So all players who are within a distance of, and it's quite a small little arena. So let's say it's about 0 to 1.5. Now it should say 0. Because there's no one near it. If I go near it, now there's 1 player near it. So I would be the winner because there's only 1 left. Okay. Let's get some more blocks. Let's turn it off while we're working. Let's also put down an exit point. This is where players will be teleported to, or the winner will be teleported to. There we go. We'll grab that later. And we are going to execute if a score players dot alive count matches 1, so there's only 1 player left, at the entity tag equals middle as any player distance equals 0 to 1.5. Again, same distance. Run, tag that player, and we'll tag them as the winner. We better say add. Okay, so if there's only one player within range, that one player will be tagged as the winner. Then what we're going to do is always, this one's going to be conditional. We will teleport all players with the tag winner to our exit point. This is going to be our exit point. Fill, this is the winner's room. Copy. We'll teleport them there. Okay, and we're going to have another conditional one. We will say all players tag equals winner is the winner. Now you could put this into a tail roll command or a title command. I'm just going to do a say for this. So it's going to get the name from everyone who's got the winner tag. That's only one person. So it'll say that person is the winner. And then after that, this one is unconditional. Tag all players. Remove winner. Okay, so let's turn that on. There's no players there. Now if I run there myself, I'll get teleported straight out because the count will equal 1. And I'm the winner. Hey, I win. Okay, let's teleport them into the arena. So this would be the start button in the lobby. Everyone's waiting. Teleport all players into the arena. Okay, let's turn that off so I can actually get the... Let's get rid of you a second. I want to get these coordinates again. That's where we're going to be, in the center of the arena, or the teleportation point. Let's put the marker back. Well, it's not a marker, it's an armor stand, I should say. Let's put the armor stand back. So teleport all players. So simply teleport all players into the arena. Done. Let's turn that on. Right, you ready? Yes, he's ready. And we're in the arena. Now we're both in here. This is like a little sumo game. If I manage to push him out, I will be the winner. Go on. Because he's too far away, I'm the winner. Cool. If I teleport us back in, there's 2 count. If I walk out, Infernal Minion's the winner. Cool. Okay, so that's one way. We're checking distance from this armor stand. Now, if you're going to use this way, get rid of that armor stand. Get yourself a marker instead. It's invisible, takes up a lot less processing, and the effect is exactly the same. There we go. I walked out, Infernal Minion's the winner. Okay. If you want to check where your markers are, what I usually do is, let's just put a block here. Didn't want to turn you off, turn you on. Show markers. Execute at any entity type equals marker. And if you want, you can put the tag as well. We called him middle. Run particle flame will do at those coordinates. That's speed, isn't it? Speed. Hey. Oh no, at those coordinates and then size. So at those coordinates and then size 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Sometimes my brain turns off. No speed, 1 particle. We'll leave that blank. Then if we turn that on, we can see there's our marker. We know it's there. It's a nice handy way to check. Okay, so we've got one checking a circular distance. Now that's fine for a small arena. But let's check this square distance. So we want to find out where is positive and Z and X. So we press F3. Positive Z is that way. Okay, so I want to be this corner or this corner, which is positive X. Positive X is that way. So I want to be this corner. Yeah, and I'm looking across the arena. Okay. I'll grab those coordinates. Fill, tab, tab, tab. I've got that coordinate of that block there, and positive Z goes off in that direction, positive X goes off in that direction. Let's make a new controller. Clear. And I'm just going to copy this old one. All of it. There we go. And let's put it down here. Don't forget to make the ones conditional that should be. Okay. Now this controller is not going to be a distance. This is going to be for an area. Controller for an area. And really all we need to change is this bit here. So any player. So we'll check for any player. Let's paste in those coordinates and we'll change that to X equals, Y equals, Z equals. How big is our arena? Make sure we get that comma in there. That's not going to work as it is. How big is that arena? So we're here and we want to go 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2. So let's do dx equals 2, dy equals, this is the up value, so I don't know how high you want to set that. Just going to check everything on the floor. I'm just going to put 2 for now. And dz equals 2. And I'm going to copy that. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. And we're going to change this one here. From the distance, we're going to change it to that one. And we can probably remove matches 1. We don't need at tag middle anymore. Get rid of that from there. And let's get rid of at tag middle here because we're not basing it on the marker anymore. There we go. All the commands will be in the description, so you'll be able to see them. So now we should be checking for any player in that block, because we went that way by 2, that way by 2, and we went Y by 2 as well. Okay, let's turn it on. Teleport both players in. We're in the arena. I will leave, and he's the winner. So it's working the same way. The advantage of this one, if your arena isn't round and your arena is square, then the distance from middle is going to be, the distance one is going to be a bit odd because it's working in a circle. This one works in a square. Much nicer. Okay, let's do a different one. Let's clear out the inventory again. And this time we are going to check if a player's died. Now, it's going to be assumed these would work for you anyway, because if you kill a player, they're going to go back to their respawn point. And as long as their respawn point is out of the arena, these are going to work just fine. But maybe you want to check by deaths. So we will add another objective. And let's just say it's called died. What type would it be? Death count. Yeah, let's put it up for me. Death count, okay. So now every time a player dies, their death count will go up by 1. Now let's get a controller to work on that. Let's get rid of that. And we're going to take all of these again. And we'll just build it over here out of the way. Is it in line? It doesn't have to be, but I'm fussy. Okay, put that one down. Make sure we put the ones that are conditional to conditional. Right. And basically we're going to be changing the same thing again. So this time we're not going to be checking for their area. This time we're going to be checking for their score. So scores equals died equals 0. So we're going to count everyone who's got a died score of 0. So everyone who hasn't died. And let's copy that. Control copy. Done. And let's put it into here. Instead of this area check, let's do the score check. Okay, now it seems good. One problem we will have, and you'll notice this, it'll teleport you forever, is we better reset that score. We better do scoreboard, players, set for all players died to 0. If we don't do that, then what's going to be happening is we'll always have one and we'll always get teleported. So we should be checking if anyone's died. Now, Minion, you are going to have to go into that arena. Don't worry, it won't hurt that much. But first, it won't hurt at all at the moment. First, game mode, survival, for Minion. I think we know who's going to win this round. Let's all go into the arena. Now, here's the advantage of this system. It doesn't matter where I go. I can run around anywhere. We don't care about the size of the arena. We only care if someone has died or not. Now, we both have 0 deaths. Minion, sorry, Minion's going to get 1 death. I was the last player alive, so I am the winner. I'm in the winner's room, and Minion has been yeeted right out the world by the look of it. But Minion's gone off to wherever his respawn point is. I have no idea. Minion, come back. Where are you? Well, I don't know what's happened to Minion. We seem to have completely got rid of him. He's still online. The reason he's not coming to me is because he's still on the respawn screen, isn't he? That's why. So let's do the respawn screen, and there he is. There's his respawn point. There we go. So this one's a nicer way. We don't have to work out how big the arena is. We just need to know if a player's died. So let's all go back in. We're in. We run around. We fight for ages. Minion gets slapped to death. I win. I go to the winner's room. Press respawn on Minion. Minion respawns. This might be handy. Let's see what happens if we have a game rule instant respawn. How do we do that? Do immediate respawn. True. Okay. So let's all go in. Now I think what's going to happen is Minion is going to stay in the arena. So we teleport all players into the arena. I kill Minion. No, that seemed to work all right. Just respawned instantly. Fine. So that still works with immediate respawn on as well. Do the others. It's always worth testing just to see. So we'll go for the area. Shouldn't make any difference because we're not killing him. There we go. Minion 1 because I walked out. And let's test by distance. Again, let's just check our marker is still there. Yes, it is. Okay. And here we are. And Minion wins because I left. Cool. Okay, seems to be going good. Let's get rid of that. And I would say we are done. So we've got 3 different ways there. We can check from distance from a central point or a marker. Let's add one actually to that. Let's clear our inventory. And this one, controller distance. Let's add one extra change to this. We'll copy the whole lot. Is it off? Off. Off. Okay, and this will be a distance one as well, but this time we'll not even have a marker. Okay, that's good. So this is going to be controller distance. We'll put distance coordinates, distance chords. And just to keep me happy, this will be controller deaths. It's so easy to get in the habit of not labeling things, and you end up with a map full of command blocks, and you come back a month later, you've got no idea what any of them do. Let's get a lever on top of that. Right, distance from chords. So let's kill our marker. Kill marker. Let's turn that on so we know it's there. Yes, it is. Let's get a button. Pop that down there. Let's kill any entity. Tag equals middle. Done. Okay. Particles have gone. Turn that back off. Right. Let's get these coordinates here. Fill. Tab, tab, tab. Get rid of that. Right, so what we're going to change is instead of, we keep most things the same, but we're not going to execute at the entity tag middle. Instead of at that entity, we will do positioned at those coordinates. Done. And then we have to go in here and change this one. So at, here we go, at middle. Let's move that and we will do positioned coordinates. Done. Now this should have exactly the same effect, but this time we don't even have the marker. So let's all go into the arena. Can I push minion out? Get out. Get out. I win. Minions out. Okay, so that works the same way. Even better, we don't have a marker this time. Saved ourselves one entity, although the marker entity, don't worry about them. Cool, there we go. 4 different ways now. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.